Hey everyone, welcome back to the Incredible India podcast series. I'm Sam, your guide on this journey of discovery, and joining me today with his incredible insights is Taylor. Today we're taking a deep dive into one of India's most vibrant and widely celebrated festivals, Ganesh Chaturthi. We've got a fantastic source from Five Senses Tours that's going to help us unpack the layers of this 10-day celebration. We'll be exploring its significance, its rich history, the fascinating artistry behind it, and of course, that riot of colors and devotion that really defines the festivities. Our mission, as always, is to give you a shortcut to being well-informed, highlighting the most important nuggets of knowledge and maybe some truly surprising facts.
It's great to be here. And yeah, Ganesh Chaturthi, it's fascinating because it's so much more than just a religious observance, isn't it? It's this powerful cultural phenomenon. Historically, it brought people together. It acted as a catalyst for, well, social change, actually. And it keeps adapting in really innovative ways, especially now. You'll discover why this festival resonates so deeply across India, really.
Okay, let's unpack that. At its very core, Ganesh Chaturthi marks the birth of Lord Ganesha, the elephant-headed deity everyone recognizes. But what does he actually represent? Why is he so revered, especially before starting anything new?
That's really key. Ganesha is known as the remover of obstacles Vignaharta, and also the Lord of wisdom and prosperity Sukharta. So the question of why he's worshipped first, well, think about it. Starting a business, an academic journey, a new phase in life. People seek his blessings for success, for good fortune. It's about clearing the path.
Okay. So it's about ensuring a smooth start, removing potential roadblocks.
Exactly. It's seeking that wisdom and prosperity right from the outset, overcoming challenges before they even fully materialize.
That makes a lot of sense. It's almost like setting an intention. But then at the end of the festival, there's the immersion, the Ganesh Visarjan. That has powerful symbolism too, right? It's very visual.
Oh, absolutely. The Visarjan, the immersion of the idol, it connects to a much bigger philosophical idea. It symbolizes the cycle of creation and dissolution, basically the idea that form is temporary. Lord Ganesha returns to his heavenly abode, Mount Kailash, and importantly, he's believed to take the obstacles and sorrows of his devotees with him.
Taking the obstacles away.
And that chant you hear everywhere, Ganpati Bappa Morya, Puja Varshi Love Karya.
Yeah. What does that mean exactly?
It translates roughly to, oh, Father Ganesha, come back soon next year. It perfectly captures that hopeful farewell. It's an ending, but also looking forward to his return.
So for you listening, it's not just about watching a festival. It's maybe a prompt to think about your own cycles, starting fresh, overcoming challenges, embracing new beginnings with maybe a bit more wisdom and optimism.
Precisely. It's a reminder about renewal, even in letting go. And what's really remarkable is how this devotion, which is ancient, transformed into the huge public event we see today. That has a fascinating patriotic backstory. Its origins as a private family thing are ancient, definitely, but the big public festival, that's more recent.
Right, the history part. Let's rewind. Our source mentions it was publicly celebrated back in Pune during King Shivaji's time, founder of the Maratha Empire, somewhere around 1630 to 1680. And it wasn't just random celebration, it was like strategic, fostering unity.
Yes, exactly. Shivaji used it to build community spirit and devotion among his subjects. Imagine the power of a shared public festival back then, building that collective identity.
A kind of early nation building through culture.
You could say that. Then fast forward to the late 19th century, under British rule, public gatherings were restricted, which obviously created problems.
Under the British Raj. So how could people unite under those conditions?
Well, this is where Lokmanya Tilak, the Indian freedom fighter, comes in. He was incredibly insightful. In 1893, he revived and really popularized the festival. He saw the potential. He basically transformed it from a quiet, private family ritual into this grand public celebration.
Okay, how did that work? Using a religious festival for political discourse. Under the nose of the British.
It was quite clever. The festival provided a legitimate, religiously sanctioned reason for people from all castes and communities to gather publicly. These gatherings, these pandals we'll talk about, they became, well, platforms, places to share ideas, sing patriotic songs, subtly spread the message of the freedom struggle of Swaraj.
So using the cultural cover to build nationalism and social harmony.
Exactly. It played a huge role. It bypassed censorship and united people under a common banner that resonated culturally. It was genius, really.
So it's not just history, is it? It's a lesson in how culture can be a vehicle for social change, how traditions adapt.
Definitely. It shows how traditions can find new, vital purposes when needed.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. The artistry. Bringing Ganesha to life. Those idols are incredible, especially places like Penn in Maharashtra, where artisans work for weeks, months even. What's the traditional process like?
The traditional method, the really eco-friendly one, uses natural clay. It's often called shadu mati. The clay is kneaded carefully, to get the right consistency. Then it's shaped, often by hand, using simple tools. Artisans create all the parts base, body, head, limbs, the trunk, the ears, all those details. Then they join them. They air dry naturally, which takes time, and then paint them with natural dyes from plants, flowers, turmeric, beetroot. It's very connected to the earth.
Sounds beautiful, a real craft. But demand grew, right? And things changed.
Yes. With the need for larger, more ornate and lighter idols, easier to transport, plaster of Paris or pop came into play.
Right. But that caused problems.
Big problems, environmentally speaking. Pop idols have chemicals. They don't dissolve in water easily. So during immersion, they cause significant pollution in rivers and seas. A real clash between modern convenience and, well, ecological health.
That's a serious downside.
Right.
But it seems like there's a big pushback now, a move towards sustainability.
Absolutely. And it's really heartening to see there's been a huge push recently towards celebrating in an environmentally conscious way. Communities, individuals, they're actively choosing eco-friendly options. It's led to a revival of the traditional clay idols and some really cool innovations.
Innovations?
Yeah.
Like what I heard about seed Ganeshas.
Yes, seed Ganeshas are brilliant. They're made of clay but infused with seeds. So after the worship, the puja, you don't immerse it in a river, you can immerse it in a pot at home.
And the seeds sprout.
Exactly. The deity literally becomes a source of life, a plant. It changes the whole symbolism from dissolution to regeneration.
Oh, that's incredible.
And artisans are using other things too, papier-mâché, coconut husks, natural dyes again. It shows how tradition can evolve to meet modern challenges head on.
That really makes you think, doesn't it? How culture can adapt and even lead on environmental issues without losing its core meaning. What stands out most to you in that?
I think it's that blend. Holding on to the essence while embracing responsibility. It gives the devotion another layer, I feel.
Okay, so we have the meaning, the history, the art. What about the actual 10-day festival? What does it feel like on the ground? You mentioned a spectacle.
It really is. It kicks off with the Ganesh Sthapana, the installation of the idol, in homes, but also in these big public pandals. These pandals are like temporary temples, beautifully decorated marquees, lit up, adorned with flowers, garlands. The atmosphere is electric right from the start.
And the daily rituals. What happens during those 10 days?
Lots of activity. Daily pujas, chanting mantras, singing artists, those devotional songs, often with bells and drums. It's very immersive. And offerings, of course, especially modak.
The sweet dumplings. Ganesh's favorite, right?
Considered his favorite, yes. Steamed or fried, filled with coconut and jaggery, they're everywhere. Plus other sweets, fruits, all offered as prasad, blessed food that's shared.
And the community aspect. Those public pandals sound amazing.
They really are, especially in Maharashtra. They become hubs, not just for worship, but for cultural events, music, dance, plays, and social welfare, too. You see blood donation camps, charity drives. It's devotion translating into community action. It's really quite moving.
Connecting faith with service.
Exactly. The whole community comes together.
And then, after all that, the grand finale. Ganesh Visarjan. The immersion.
Yes, on the final day, Anant Chaturdashi. It's the big farewell. Grand processions fill the streets. Music, dancing, colors, people chanting Ganpati Bappa Moria. It's incredibly energetic, joyous, but also emotional. The idols are carried to a water body, river, sea, sometimes a special tank, and immersed, symbolizing his return home.
Taking the obstacles, but promising to come back.
That's the feeling. It's powerful, a mix of sadness and hope.
Wow. Just imagine being part of that energy. The collective joy, the devotion. It sounds like a truly immersive experience.
It absolutely is. Ganesh Chaturthi, it's clear, it's way more than just religion. It's this cultural force. It reinforces unity, devotion, new beginnings. Cities just come alive with faith, music, community spirit. It's quite something.
So thinking about all this, we've seen Ganesh Chaturthi adapt, haven't we? From Shivaji's time through Tilak's freedom struggle, now to this environmental consciousness.
Yeah.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? How do ancient traditions like this not just survive, but actually thrive in our fast-changing world? How do they keep finding new relevance, inspiring communities and individuals? It's a fascinating question to ponder. Well, that was an incredibly vibrant deep dive into Ganesh Chaturthi. We really hope you feel much more informed now and maybe even inspired by this amazing festival.
And if you do decide to travel to India and experience something like this firsthand, we have a recommendation. Five Senses Tours organizes tours across India, which are really immersive cultural experiences. You can email them at contact@fivesensestours.com. That's the numeral 5, SESE, ESTOURS.com. Or you can WhatsApp them at +919 845 677 446. Thank you for joining us on the deep dive.